Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an author, an addiction recovery coach, and a life coach. And guess what? I'm the host of this show. Love is not about forcing the pieces to fit. It's about falling into something that fits naturally. Why is it that when we love people, we think we can change them, that we can fix them, that we can make them become someone they're not, someone we need, someone we're supposed to be with? Maybe it's because we get so wrapped up in the idea of love, the promise of forever. Maybe when we meet people and we try to put them in little boxes, try to shape them into relationships we are destined to have, tried to hold them to expectations way too high and too specific to be real. We want so desperately to feel what we believe the rest of the world is feeling. We compare our emotions to people's around us, trying to understand commitment and loyalty and passion and intimacy, trying to transfer those feelings into our own lives. But the truth is, you cannot make someone love you. You cannot force love, cannot shape that love. You cannot control love, cannot try to love someone into loving you back if they don't want to. See, my friends, the thing about love is that it's inherent. As children, we don't have to be taught how to love. We just know. We aren't instructed to want to be held, to cry when we need something, to reach out and touch another person when we see their smiling face. Even as babies, we long for attention and affection. We seek feedback from the people around us. We want closeness. We crave connection. Love is simple, wired into who we are. We are born looking for love, wanting love, understanding love. But somehow we get older and fall into serious relationships. We forget the simple facts of love. We forget that we shouldn't have to tell people what we need. We forget that we shouldn't have to change ourselves to find love. We forget that we shouldn't have to turn and twist and push and pull just to make two people fit together. We, my friends, forget that love should be natural. See, you shouldn't have to force someone to love you. You shouldn't have to change who you are just to be in a relationship. You shouldn't have to struggle every single day to make things work in your relationship or in your love. Because when someone loves you, now listen up, it's not about them trying to fix you, change you, or fall in love by certain time. There aren't rules, aren't guidelines, aren't do's and don'ts. Love is something that comes naturally. And you can't try to make someone feel things you're feeling. You can't try to rush emotion to have something work at a certain time. You can't try to love someone into loving you through your words and gestures and actions and gifts. Love doesn't work like that. You can't make someone feel something they are not quite ready to feel. You can't hold them to expectations far beyond the reach and be disappointed when they don't measure up to what you put them to ask them to do. You can't demand that someone be who you need them to be, because love is not about making someone play a role in your life that they may not be ready to play. Love is not about asking someone to change, to bend, to become something they're not. Love is not about trying to force pieces of a puzzle together. My friends, listen clearly. Love is about falling into something, someone where all the pieces just fit. See, I think that's what we forget about love. We forget that behind all the opposition, the fights, the struggles, the drama, the difficult parts, love is easy. We forget that loving someone requires work in the sense that you have to choose that person every single day, but not in its simple existence. Loving someone isn't hard. We forget that love should come naturally. We shouldn't have to force it, shouldn't have to be put expectations or rules on it, shouldn't have to demand that it happens at a certain time or in a certain way. We forget that love isn't about asking someone to change or having someone demand that we become different people. We forget that we shouldn't be searching for perfection, that we shouldn't be holding people to unreachable standards, but instead finding someone whose laughter makes us laugh, whose smile turns our frown, whose hands make ours tingle, whose happiness brings light to our lives, whose passion sets us on fire, and loving them because it's really simple just to do that, because the pieces fit naturally, because we don't have rules, expectations, but to take things day by day, learning who we are alongside another person, learning that love doesn't have to be so hard, learning that there will be hard times, fights, pain, and brokenness, but ultimately things fit together. And through all crap, keep fighting for each other. Not trying to change, not trying to force, not trying to make something happen, but letting life happen, letting love happen, realizing that two people become love, and it's that beautiful. Never lose sight of the fact that love, and only love, has a capacity to save even the most desperate parts of you. Live a life that is driven, not by fear, but by love. Take your life back and grow it into something that inspires you to rise with conviction and passion. Take your life back and grow it into something that you are proud of. Call me. Call me at 844-405-HELP. Together we can help each other to take our lives back. Be good to yourselves and be good to each other. Folks, a simple smile to a total stranger can change their life, and it will change your life, possibly for both, forever. May God bless you. May God bless America. And remember, don't force love. It needs to fit naturally into your life, not force to fit, because life is very delicate. Take care. Bye-bye. God loves you.